I had a little heart to heart with me and my neighbor. Had a heart to, well, I did talking, but me and my neighbor were live last night outside, and I had a heart to heart with my little encounter suited friends up there. And I asked them about these genetically modified mosquitoes. I said, are we in any danger? And one ship, they only brought down one ship, and it was flashing dark red, not bright red, dark red. Okay,
Mm.
the inference I got from that is that, yeah, they're extremely dangerous. They're not just dangerous, they're extremely dangerous. And I have never seen them use that color red before. That was a very, very dark red,
Well,
almost like
with
the
the
color of
things that
blood.
are
Black Rifle in the outside chat says, "Can you take a video of the UFOs over your home if they want me to? I have to ask first. They're not too keen on being photographed or videotaped, but I can ask them and see if they're willing to put on a little light show for y'all. In fact, I was thinking about that just last night. I said, maybe I can see if they'll be willing to give us a little pretty light show, some yellows and greens and blues and reds, and because I tell you, man, that what I've seen thus far is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's just the most beautiful light show you've ever seen. But unfortunately, it's the circumstances are very dire. but the light show itself, though, is just it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. But I will ask them. I will ask them. I was thinking about that just last night. I said, maybe they'd be willing to, give me a little light show that I can film and let y'all know that I ain't crazy or full of shit, that, they really do exist. They really do care, because they do. They really do care. And see if they'd be willing to let me film. Maybe it would be kind of cool. I mean, because me and my neighbor, I mean, we were surrounded by craft. I mean, we were literally surrounded. I mean, if they really wanted to hurt us, they could have done so. We were completely surrounded, and we didn't even know because they were all cloaked, right? We didn't even know they were there. They were all cloaked, and they uncloaked, man, and it was like, whoa, hey, we're completely surrounded. And if I get their permission, I will film them. And some pretty lights, yellow, blue, green, red, flashing around us. Maybe my neighbor will be there with me. I don't know. But just get some, get some film of it, and that way y'all know that yeah, they're real. They do care, because they do care, and let y'all know that they're real and that they're serious about wanting to help. I believe they're serious about wanting to help us. I think they're limited in what they can do because they probably have a prime directive that prohibits them from interacting directly. But it's very possible they might be able to act indirectly in our situation. Now, I know, like I said in my videos, they tried to stop nuclear missiles in the past. I don't see why they wouldn't continue to do that, because they don't like nuclear power at all. I mean, they are really really upset with that, and their concerns are legitimate. I mean, they have a legitimate concern for that because nuclear power is extremely dangerous, particularly in the wrong hands, and so they have a legitimate concern about that. But if they'll let me film, I will film, but I'm gonna ask them first. I'm not gonna be a dickwad and film them. Now, something interesting. My neighbor had these little teeny tiny binoculars, real little tiny things. Yeah, I thought they were kid stuff at first, but they were legit. They were just really really small. And so he got a look at the one that was flashing dark red, and I asked him. I said, "What shape is it?" He said, "It looks like a box." So I guess it's a flying RV, Fly, flying a flying trailer. I don't know, but he said it was box shape. So there you go, box shape, whatever that is. Now the grays are saucers, and the reptilians, if I remember correctly, are straws. And the tall whites are the tic tacs. So who the boxes are, I don't know. Pleiadians, Syrians. If there's something wrong with the banks, it's because they manipulated it themselves. Okay,
yeah.
money does not go bad. Money does not magically disappear. Money does not suddenly fail. What does that even mean? Oh, the banks have failed. What does that even mean? How the fuck does a bank fail? A bank is a container. Okay, when you've got a where are we at here? Okay, I got a container here, right? And the container has soda in it. So tell me how the fuck the container fails. The only way the container could fail is if it gets a leak, if it springs a leak, right?
Right.
If I take a knife and I poke a hole in it, then the container has failed. Okay, so if we're going to say that banks failed, that means somebody poked a hole in the motherfucker and stole all the money out, right? Yes, common sense. Okay, so the only way a bank can fail is if they stole your fucking money, folks.
There was a